Hi, my name is Martin Ballard of Feeler Solutions. Today we're going to talk about treating for encaustic tiles, and now I'll take you through the 3 steps when it comes to installing the treatments. The first step we talk about is the PRW200. This is a pre-grout protector. Then the second product we'll speak about is the PS87, which is the alkaline deep cleaning agent. And then finally we'll talk about the MP90 Eco Extreme, which is the stain treatment. Right, now I'll show you how to apply the PRW200, the pre-grouting treatment, on the encaustic tiles. Firstly, pour the product into a suitable container. It's used undiluted, so you use it neat. There is a few methods of application. You can use a fleece applicator for large areas, or for small areas, for demonstrations, we're using a brush. Now we're going to treat half of this panel here with the PRW200. Apply the product generously over the surface and also soaking in the grout joints. You can see the product being spread over the surface of the encaustic tiles. And once you've applied it to this area, if there's any large pooling areas, you can just remove the excess and then leave the product to dry for 24 hours before you grout. Now you see in front of us a board that's been pre-treated with the PRW200 and are left to dry for 24 hours. On the right side it's got the protection, and on the left side there is no protection. You'll see there is no colour alteration between the two sides with it. So what we can show you for the protection levels is we can do some droplet tests on the protected side, and then on the unprotected side we can see the absorbency being drawn in. So now we can see the PRW200 has been applied correctly, and now the floor is ready to be grouted. The second product we talk about is going to be the PS87. We use this product to do the clean once the grout's been washed down and left to dry. You'll see on the side here, this is the side that's been treated with the PRW200 and has also been grouted. And on the other side is the side that's not been protected with PRW200. So now I will show you the demonstration of how to use the PS87. We have to dilute the product at 1 to 5 in some clean water. Once you've had the product applied, so what we can do, we can remove the excess. And then we need to just rinse the product off the surface. Now, The tiles have been cleaned down, and on the right hand side we've just cleaned as well as the left hand side. But this side you can see where it's had the PRW 200, the clean is a lot better than the side that didn't have the PRW 200, so we can see the staining in the surface. Where the PRW 200 was used, we can see that the tiles are a lot cleaner, and then it's ready for the next treatment. So at this stage, we're into step 3 with the MP90 Eco Extreme. So I'm going to show you how to apply it to this side of the board. Firstly, pour the product into a suitable container. And then with the product, nice and easy, and apply a nice even coat over the surface and wetting the grout joins really well as well. You'll start to see the tiles themselves start to absorb the seal. Just going to make sure that we see a nice covering over the surface of the tile, and then we have to allow the moisture to be drawn in to the material. Here you can see a nice coating and the surface is nice and wet, and now we can leave this product on the surface for around 10 minutes. So when you've applied the other application of the MP90 Eco Extreme on the surface, after 10 minutes you can then remove any unabsorbed liquid from the surface, and we can do this just with a cloth. And we just need to make sure that all the excess is removed. Once you've removed the excess, then you can leave the floor to dry, and the floors can be walked on after 2 hours, but not fully protected until 24 hours. So what we have now is the board on this side has been protected with the MP90 Eco Extreme, and then we could do some stain tests so you can see the protection that's been applied. So first off, we'll apply some water so we can see the droplet effect, and also we can apply some oil. As you can see, the liquids are sitting on the surface and not being absorbed into the material. And then with the tissue, we'll just remove, and we can see that nothing's gone into the surface of the material. Once you've had the installation completed and the treatments have been applied, now the next stage is for ongoing maintenance. For the ongoing maintenance, we'd recommend a Cleaner Pro. It's a highly concentrated detergent, 2 to 3 capfuls in a bucket of water. Mop the floors as normal and then leave to dry.